Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of Very Green Lockdown. I'm Chloe and I'm here to give you 30 days of eco-friendly tips that you can use to help protect the environment. Today I'm going to be talking about periods. Now that I'm sure that all the men have left the video, just me and my ladies to talk about periods and their effect on the environment, which you might not realise until you really think about it. We've spent a lot of time warring over towel or tampon. Which should we go for? Who's the winner? Well, I'm here to tell you that they're both massive losers when it comes to the environment and our health. The average menstruator will use between 5 and 15,000 pads and tampons over their lifetime. And these products pretty much entirely end up in landfill as plastic waste. In terms of the general sanitary towel, 90% of it is plastic. It's actually each towel equivalent to 4 plastic bags. When it comes to the tampon, you obviously have the plastic applicators, but also the fabric, you may not be aware, can sometimes actually be made of polyester, which is a synthetic fabric, plastic fabric. Equally, sometimes the fabric is made of part cotton and the other part fabric called rayon viscose. This one is made from cotton and rayon viscose, and that has a jumble of problems in itself. Cotton, when it's not organic cotton, is very resource heavy, has a lot of issues with using vast amounts of water resources to be grown. Also, in the production of cotton, there is a heavy use of pesticides. In terms of the rayon viscose, that is made from tree pulp and other plants. However, the process in taking that plant and then making it into this fabric is extremely manufacturing heavy and involves a lot of resources and a lot of chemicals. In a majority of tampons, you will find remnants of pesticides and bleach. And would you really want to put bleach inside yourself? I don't think so. We're not taking advice from Donald Trump here. So both tampons and sanitary towels are very big losers in terms of our health and the health of the planet. But there are some alternatives. You can get organic cotton tampons and pads. They are available. However, even though they are made in a better way and are going to break down, you are still producing waste and you are still having a footprint in the fact that you are manufacturing a good over and over again that is disposable. The other items that can be available are reusable, reattachable pads that you can use, but there's also 2 other items that are becoming extremely popular, so I'm going to go through these. First one is known by different names: Moon Cup, Diva Cup, and today I have bought from a brand called Vida Cup, and that is this. And it's a reusable cup that you would rinse in hot water, then fold up as so and insert. And then it would pop open and you would leave it there to fill and empty on your visit to the loo and rinse and put back. I have not used one of these because I don't like the idea of inserting my sanitary product, and so I've just stayed away from it. But generally they are really well recommended. People that do use them will not go back to anything else. And they do come in different sizes, generally are around pre-birth or post-birth on the size you should get. So this one's a pre-birth and it's quite small, and I have bought this for the video, but I shall be sending it on to its lasting home afterwards. Definitely would have a think about using those. I think you do need to have a bit of practice with them, and as I say, they're not what I use, but people do swear by them. Many of them are actually made from silicone as well, which does eventually break down when you're eventually done with it, but it has so many uses. It's such a longer life product than a tampon. It just makes it so much more worthwhile. Whereas a tampon or pad could take 500 years to dispose of each one. So if you think about it, every tampon or pad you've ever used is still out there. Unless it's been burnt, which smells super bad. You can also get flat versions of these cups, which you pinch and then let go inside and they open up flat and collect your fluids that way. The other one to consider, which I use, which I think is really good, are getting reusable pants. There's some good ones. Now, this is from a brand called Molly Body. There's different ones available for your different flows, and you can buy different styles. I go for the good old fashioned granny panny Bridget Jones style ones because I'm just that sort of girl. But you can get sexy ones too. And then the area around the vagina is just a thick layer which is very absorbent. So you can wear them for half a day at least. And then when they're dirty, rinse with cold water and then throw in the normal washing machine with your wash. And they come back out just fine. I've been using these for a while. Had no problems. I'm going to buy more pairs of them because they're just really good. The material is a mixed fabric, so there is plastic in these, and they feel like a swimming costume, but they are super comfortable. And for those of you that think, oh, it's just like wearing a pad and it's like sweaty and tight, that's really not the case. They're really actually quite breathable, surprisingly, and really recommend. The other thing that I really love about these products is that it allows us to have more of an open conversation. Like the amount of times that I've seen women or girls be like, Janet, have you got a spare pad? I ran out. I've got a really heavy flow. Oh, yes. Yeah, Chloe, I'll just pass it to you under the table, okay? Okay. And then you do a little backstreet drug deal looking scenario because it's such a taboo. Did you know 48% of women are embarrassed to talk about periods? I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Half of the population has periods, so we should probably mention it on occasion. And these products do allow that conversation to take place. And a lot of the companies that do these products as well are part of schemes helping towards period poverty, which is a widespread problem across the world, but it does impact in the UK as well. For example, a survey was taken that showed that 137,000 children across the UK that we know of have actually missed school due to their periods and period poverty and not being able to afford the sanitary items that they need. So the fact that some of these companies are also providing these items that are not just going to sort them out for one day or 1 month in their life, but going to sort them out for years of their periods is a really good thing. And we do need to be making more conversation about these things and promoting these sorts of objects which can help our health, can help our money, because tampons and sanitary towels, they're still fairly expensive, and also obviously help the planet. So I hope you will join me in this revolution and be liberated by buying yourself a good pair of period pants or a cup or another sustainable item that I've mentioned, and maybe even give one to a friend as well. That's another day of the Very Green Lockdown, guys. Tomorrow is the last day of the 30-day series, so if you haven't entered into the prize draw yet, just leave a comment below telling me what you've done during the lockdown to help the environment, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. And don't forget to hit subscribe. See you later.